Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Healing with Kearra. Today we have a love reading. So I already shuffled all of the cards and I pulled some oracle cards already. So already we have the Queen of Swords and the Devil and the Moon on the bottom. So the Queen of Swords was kind of like skating off so you could see the devil. And a lot of cards came out and a lot of them came out in the reverse. So I was already kind of feeling like, especially with their energy and their energy towards you, there would maybe be a bit to discover. So there's a lot that you're not seeing. You're surrounded by a lot of energy that you may not be aware of in regards to like your current relationship, or if this is someone coming towards you as a potential prospect or someone you're thinking about. There's a lot you don't know about them, or there's a lot that surrounds their life. There's a lot that comes with the territory that you don't know about, so you could be unknowingly making yourself vulnerable. um, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors happening, them kind of showing you one thing, but there's a lot more behind the scenes. Again, there's more energy around them. There's like more that they're involved with, something more going on with this person that is going to go into having an emotional connection with them. Like it's going to affect you in some way. So there's some sort of energy that comes with them that spirit is saying be vigilant, be guarded, see things very clearly here. Do not fall victim to any sort of illusion, or try not to fall into any sort of trap or in anything that is going to be pretty difficult to get yourself out of. On the bottom of the deck, with one of our oracle cards, we have waves of attention, admiration. People notice you for the star that you are, whether through your work ethic or simply by being you. It's your turn, so bask in the waves of admiration and attention. You deserve it. So you get a lot of attention, so you have a lot of different people drawn towards you or attracted to you. And so this is a blessing and a curse. In this, in the book, with this card, it literally says like you are kind of spiritually gifted, and so it's like a blessing and a curse. You have this light about you. You could have this really strong aura to where you draw a lot of people in. When you go out in public, people stare at you. You just get a lot of attention. So you attract a lot of different people, a lot of different kinds of people. And so some people are really drawn towards your light, but then it almost could make them feel insecure. And so they want to like put you in a box, put you in their own little protective bubble to where then they feel um, more secure. So you have a lot of power here. You have a lot of personal power. You're very spiritual here, and so you are also can draw in and attract people who want to take you out of your power unknowingly, kind of direct that energy towards themselves and then like capture it and try to like keep things for themselves. So you could like be learning a lot about this person. There could be some sort of serendipitous moment to where you learn a great truth about them, or something comes to light. Or if you did have like, if you did kind of question certain things about kind of how they do things or how things go for them, then you're going to get some sort of clarity in the future. So spirit's kind of saying hang on here, or hold out for that. On the bottom of the deck here, with another oracle card, we have passion ignited, desire. Live with passion by stepping into what feeds your soul and gives you joy. When you choose to make room for this in your life, the universe responds by creating opportunities that support your soul's purpose and passion. And we have self-care, balance. Taking time to replenish your mind, body, and soul is a must. Enjoy this time to reconnect and make yourself a priority. Ask yourself what is serving for me and what is taking from me. Much can be revealed when you stop putting yourself at the bottom of the list. So this is all of our bottom of the deck energy. So we're going to look here. So this person, you could have a lot of compassion for this person because they could have went through something really difficult, went through some sort of heartbreak or betrayal. They went through something in their past where you perceive them as a victim. So they're able to get a lot of compassion towards you, or you feel bad about them, or you feel bad for them. You feel like they would have had more opportunities, or they lost out on some really major opportunity due to someone betraying them, stabbing them in the back. You see them as a victim. Like if they're not established in life, or if they're not where they need to be, or where like you would think someone would be where they're at, or um, you kind of give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, again, you feel like they missed out on certain opportunities, or certain things went a certain way for them, or they didn't have certain opportunities, they didn't have the opportunity to get to certain things due to like some sort of burdens that they had to go through in their past that were like weighing them down. So you have a lot of sympathy, empathy, you feel bad for this person. So, but they could put you in anxiety kind of, or like keep you up at night. It's like they could have really disrupt your sleep schedule. You spend a lot of time at night like kind of worried about this person, where they're at, what they're doing, checking in on their messages. I'm getting the image of like us girls, we've all been there, where we like um are like counting when someone was active, trying to see if they're like ignoring our messages, or if they haven't been online in that amount of time, or just a lot of anxiety, wondering like where things are going. They maybe haven't been very clear and upfront with you. They haven't like came in and offered you that like clear opportunity, but you maybe don't call them out, or you don't like directly confront this, because again, you see them like as a victim. So you could be taking on a lot of their energy without even knowing it, taking on a lot of their burdens, and that's what's overwhelming you, or just kind of like disrupting your energy in your life so much. So with the connecting energy, we have the Hermit and the Six of Swords in the reverse. Their energy towards you, we have the King of Swords in the reverse. Your energy towards them, we have the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess. So deep down, your intuition is telling you that this person is kind of shady, or like your intuition is telling you that this person can see more in regards to their actions and what they're doing and how they act and how they come across than they lead on. You feel like they're a lot more aware of what they're doing. They try to come across like they just didn't know, they didn't do stuff on purpose, they weren't aware, they did like they deep down, you know, they kind of like play the victim, if you will. They're in this energy of being really misguided at this time. They could be being kind of like harsh, cold. They're not straightforward with their communication. They're not transparent. They don't just come out and say things how it is. They kind of like two-step, or they jump all around. They like purposefully don't say things in a clear way, so then you can't ever like hold them accountable for what they had to say later. So they're kind of misguided. It's like they think this is going to get the connection into a better place, but it's actually the opposite. They feel as though kind of like isolating you away from like certain situations or certain things, or maybe just kind of isolating you in general, prevents you from being able to see things clearly, and then you guys can just like go in your own direction. Um, and then they act kind of like aloof to you, like they're not intentionally doing certain things, but it's like you can see through this, and you can see that this is headed in a bad direction or the wrong direction, or that this is going in a direction that you didn't want it to go in, or turning into something that you didn't want, you didn't sign up for, it's not what you thought it would be. So it's like giving you a lot of anxiety. You keep trying to like get through to this person, and they're just intentionally not understanding you, intentionally being aloof, or it's like you just can't connect with them, or you can't get that clarity from them. You can't have those clear conversations. They're not making any sense. You don't understand why everything's going in this direction. You keep trying to kind of like desperately save the situation, but at the end of the day, it's like deep down, you know that they know exactly what's going on, or exactly the direction this is heading in, and they're kind of purposely trying to do that or isolate you in that way. And so it's like leading you into a position where you feel as though you're going to have to like walk away from the situation. um and so this gives you a lot of anxiety, because it makes you feel like then you're the bad guy, or you're the one doing something shady or wrong or bad. But it's like they've kind of specifically set it up that way in order to manipulate you into going along with whatever they want to do here, going down this path where you're kind of more isolated away from other things. And they've used the empathy that you have, or the sympathy you have towards them for their past, kind of like against you, in order to again further like they weaponize your emotions against you in order to get you to do things that you wouldn't normally do in the relationship, or to go and to allow the relationship to go in a direction that you wouldn't normally. So yeah, it's like because of the way they've orchestrated all the energy, you choosing to walk away or saying no, or like going in a different direction for yourself, it like brings on a ton of anxiety for yourself, even though you intuitively know this is what's best for you, this is the right thing to do. It's like very difficult. And then yeah, it comes across on paper or on the outside looking in, like then you're the one being shady or sneaking off or doing something um, bad, whenever in reality you're just like protecting yourself or preserving yourself, or just kind of like getting out with what you can, because you can intuitively see that this other person is trying to take advantage of you, or take advantage of your good nature, your giving nature, your emotions, the care you have for them. So in the past, we had the Chariot, so not able to, all this energy I've been picking up on of like not being able to gain clarity and move forward. It's like you're not able to get on the same page and move forward together in a way that you both agree. There's no balance. It's like moving forward in a way that's not fair towards one party, or you're just not able to move forward in general. There's major stagnation due to your energy being off and being disconnected, just not agreeing with each other. Um, we have the Sun and Judgment here. So the ending of this situation could bring about the revival of something from the past, something from like your childhood, or something someone you connected with when you were a lot younger could come back around due to the ending of this situation here, that's kind of going in a direction that is no longer working for you. We have some sort of like a revival energy. So that's where this waves of attention. It's like you have a lot more suitors or eyes on you, or attention towards you at this time. In the future, you have the Hanged Man. Let me get a clarifying card for that. Yeah, so a card fell out for the Sun and the Judgment, with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, tables turning. So coming out of this, it's like you're gonna come there. This person's intentions was to isolate you away, because they could see like how much positive attention that you do get. and they just felt so threatened and insecure by that. And it's like, that's kind of sad because you put so much effort and energy into this connection and trying to help it to go in a positive direction, but because it's unable to do that, it's like you're being forced to come out of this and just go in a positive direction for yourself. And because of that, someone is coming towards you. It's like the exact opposite thing that this person is was intending to happen to you, with them wanting to like isolate you away from anything that would be like a threat. Now they have like their biggest threat of like someone that you really cared with and connected with and or connected to in your past coming back around. So it's kind of like one of those like karmic situations. And then again, like on the outside, you may look like the scandalous one or like the shady one because you're coming out of this and then reconnecting with someone else from your past. But it's like you were kind of like pushed or forced into this position. It's like you intuitively knew you had no choice but to make the best decision for yourself to move forward. And then this is just coming around as a result of you being like free now. So it's like from the outside looking in, it's going to come across like you did something shady or you did something wrong, whereas you kind of like stayed in the situation for as long as you could, put as much as you possibly could in the situation, and now you've been forced to switch up or redirect, and then you're realizing there's a lot more out there for you. It's like taking off blinders here, Two of Swords in reverse. Finally having clarity, taking off the blinders and seeing more options around you. And then the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So Charity, Ohana. So it's like falling back on someone again, like from your childhood or someone that you were deeply connected with when you were younger. It may not even be a romantic connection, it could be like in a friendship or just someone that was almost like family to you or someone who was around your family. Um, Kind of surrendering to falling into the comfort of some sort of familiar energy in order to heal from the heartbreak or betrayal or whatever has happened here in this situation. It's like you had a lot of sympathy for some sort of pain that they've been through in the past, this other person, and then they kind of put you through the same thing that they went through in the past. So they kind of like stabbed you in the back or tried to hold you down, get you to miss opportunities in the same ways that they did in the past. They're trying to reverse a lot of the energy back onto you, and it's just kind of like backfired onto them because it's not cool to have those type of intentions towards someone that really loves and cares for you. It's kind of like asking for a law of karma. Fences and flowers, boundaries. Create a protective environment that serves as a respectful space filled with positive energy, choosing only those that honor your clear boundaries to share your space physically and mentally is needed. Decisions and fear, control. Some decisions and choices that you have made are based in fear and not heart centered knowledge. Fear is your ego wanting control. Take a step back and make a responsive choice rather than a reactive one. Then you're able to see the truth with the best choice with a calm and centered manner. Distorted view, perspective. A change in perspective is needed to view you or the situation with compassion. The root core of pain is often associated with how you may view yourself or the situation from a wounded place. Choosing to heal this brings the broken pieces back together to create a healthy viewpoint. So you could have spent a lot of time here having compassion, empathy, sympathy for this other person. And so Spirit is saying it's time for you to turn that back onto yourself and kind of see then the position that that's leaving you in the situation. Abundance, security. Money is energy like anything else. You want it to flow and not feel trapped. Trusting that the universe will take care of you gives off the energy of abundance and expectancy in every dollar you receive. Know that you are supported and the money will flow. We have divine masculine and magic. You are divine, and this message comes as a warning and a blessing. Drawing this card invites you to proceed with love over fear. No matter what your situation or relation, proceed only from a place of unconditional love, reverence, and understanding. Life is filled with choices. Make sure they are ones that respect all involved, including yourself. So, again, you are a very powerful spiritual being and you radiate this very positive, powerful spiritual energy. A lot of people see you and are drawn towards you and attracted to you. So it's a blessing and a curse here. Or not really a curse, but something is a responsibility to look at. You are a magical being. Time to stop hiding the awe inspiring abilities you have to connect to the divine. Drawing the pentacle invites you to connect with your personal magic on a deeper level at this time. Working with the phases of the moon in ritual and with herbs and candles, crystals, and spell work are awesome ways we can connect our magic on the physical plane to the etheric realms. Find what suits you best with love and harm to none. If you're inquiring about a relationship or situation, take heart. There is something quite special here. Proceed with curiosity and wonder as this situation begins to unfold in the most unique of ways. So, on the present energy here, have some very powerful, again, there could be like a reconciliation, something that you never thought would come back around, or something from so long ago you haven't really considered it in a long time. So that could be this divine masculine coming through, or just the divine masculine is the embodiment of logic, direct action, and strength. It is the most in his most evolved aspect, he represents the builder, the protector, and the guardian. Drawing this card can symbolize that divine masculine energy is needed to balance your current situation. It can also represent father brother healing and the healing of relationships with divine masculines in your life. So yeah, healing or looking at the relationships that you have with the masculines around you can help give you a clue as to how you've there's like healing that you need to have within those relationships, and it could show up in your relationships, your romantic relationships. So there could be some healing work there. But yeah, this is just a general reading, so only take whatever resonates and leave whatever doesn't. I'll have an extended reading looking into this new energy, how the tables are turning for you, something new that's also old coming towards you at this time. So, if you're interested in that, that will be linked in the description box down below. Or if you'd like a more personal reading, that will also be linked in the description box down below. But if not, then thank you so much for watching this far into the reading. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you have a really great day.